What was it like to see Adai come in and play the way he did?
Man, I was loving it. That's the breakout game he needed. Felt very happy for him. He's been working hard, and it took one game to show what he can do, and he did great for us that game. So, gotta keep him going.
How much? I can't remember. Did you play? How much time did you spend on the court with him in that game?
Oh, I don't even remember. I know I was cheering from the side though. I was definitely on the sideline cheering for him. Just being just a good teammate, and the minutes he got, he did great. So that's all we can ask for.
Do you like playing, even in practice, do you like playing with him just because obviously he can do a lot of things on both sides of the court, maybe open up some things for you on offense and then defensively be kind of like a backup rim protector?
Yeah, I love playing with Adai. I mean, it's easy to play with a 7'3", a 7'3" player. Easy to throw him the lobs. I've been doing that all year, just throwing them passes that, he can finish. And it's been helping us. Just, it gives a different dynamic to our offense and our defense as well, just having him being the protector. And just got to keep him going. That's it.
How do you think both Adai and William have adjusted to, being ready when their name's called?
It's just being confident. Just being, it shows in practice as well. Just in the practice, they're getting a lot of reps doing what they do. And in the game, it's translating. So offensively, defensively, they've been playing that same way. That showed up in the game. And even though Will didn't have as many minutes as Adai had, Will was still ready for his moment. And he had a big moment. So,
how important is it in a game when you were in foul trouble a little bit that you're able to have guys on the bench, big men, that step up?
Oh, I mean that's the best part of having a team that's deep. Some players going to be off, some players going to be in foul trouble, but it's good to have players that step up when time is needed. And as we go on, we're going to need everybody to just be on point at all times. And it might be somebody off night, somebody might have an off night, but it's good to have players that can help and make up for that person that had the off night. So that's good. After
the game, Sebastian was talking about, after the 4-game losing streak, you guys came together and were like, some of us are from places where we've lost a lot before in the past, and we don't want that to happen here. What was that message like? Did you add to that message? What do you think that message meant?
Oh, I mean, definitely. I mean, coming from Oklahoma State last year, we didn't have the best season, and I really just, I've been on high alert, just not trying to have a losing season, especially here at a school like this. We were doing a really good job of just staying urgent and realizing what's on the line for us and our potential as well. I think our potential is scary. That's why really we were on such high alert. And our 4 games, we learned a lot about ourselves, and we learned that we can get through a lot of tough times together if we just stay connected. And it's showing right now. We just got to keep this going.
What are some of the winning habits that you've learned this year at UCLA?
I think just being vocal, staying connected at all times. Toughness can erase a lot of mistakes we have. You're gonna mess up in the game. It's part of basketball. It's just how you come back from that, and just fighting. All those things are non-intangibles, or intangibles. A lot of that stuff is just pride things, and the A's and O's will take care of itself.
Hi. Morning.
So you came in, obviously made the big defensive play of the game. What was it like? What was kind of your mindset going in when you came on the court for that play?
I know Coach Cronin, he had came up to me at one of the halftime. He just told me to stay ready, just be ready to come in there and try to make a play. So just my mindset was just what he said, staying ready and just making sure that whenever my team needs me, just to go out there. And luckily, I was able to make a big play for the game against Wisconsin, and that's just kind of how it worked out.
How to take us through the play, how did you get in position to make that block?
I know Blackwell, he had the ball in his hand. It looked like he wasn't going to pass the ball, so I was just really trying to see where my man was and try and locate where the man with the ball was as well. I kind of see him getting downhill, and I seen I think I was guarding Crowell. He was trying to get behind my head a little bit, but he was kind of focused on the rim a little bit, so I was kind of waiting for him to jump into the air, because when you jump into the air, it's kind of tough to make that pass, and because you're in the air, it's kind of hard to make decisions. So once I kind of saw him go into the air into his shot, I kind of committed to it, and I didn't expect to block it. Just try to get a contest on it, and then luckily blocked the shot, and it was just a big play.
So you have to worry about him throwing the lob as well as taking the shot, right?
Mhm,
So
yeah.
you're kind of doing two things at once, right?
Yeah. So that was kind of just trying to play two and just read what he was doing as well.
And you mentioned, staying ready. Cronin, after the game, you talked about the attitudes, yourself, Adai. Well, what's it like being in this role where, you don't know how many minutes you're going to get, but just trying to make the most of them?
I feel like just being in this role is just really trying to take advantage of every opportunity. I wouldn't say like it sucks or whatever. Like I don't feel like I have a certain feeling towards being in the role. Just really just wanted to help my team in any way that I can, and I was able to do that. Whether it's playing 5 minutes or playing 15 minutes or more, just trying to find a way to impact the game in the best way that I know I can.
Coach said that the Iowa game was a game that he thought you could excel in because of their athleticism and how fast they play. And then he said the Wisconsin game was a game that Adai could excel in because of their height, maybe. What are some things that he's looking at to say, this is a game where Will's going to excel, this is a game that Adai's going to excel? What are some of the tendencies he's looking at?
Yeah, I don't want to get too deep into that just because that's our strategy that we have going into games. But I do know Coach is very strategic in the ways that we go into our game, and like he has told us, this is why we think that you'll be successful in this game, and this is why maybe Adai in a Wisconsin game would be successful like he did in having a career high night. So I don't want to get too deep into talking like our strategy because we might have to face his teams again, but he's very strategic and just like planning all that out.
All good?
Thank you.
Thank
you. Yep, thank you, guys.
Yeah, have a good one.